You.
to
Your team is picking.
hit anyone he wants. But then if the Lolita is being picked again, will we surely gonna see the same thing?
Rest assured, it is a Lolita banned by RSG.
By RSG,
themselves.
so they're denying themselves the same hero. Hey, you know what? Let's give ourselves
Hello,
a challenge.
my
Let's-
friend.
Oh!
Your team is picking.
Alright, yeah,
The
you talk about the
Estes.
challenge. Yes, keep
The
going.
Estes comes
Oh.
back up.
Okay, that's why.
Oh, but you know, we talked about this backstage. Estes, one of the most favorite counters is Lolsie.
oh yeah.
Imagine how
yeah.
you would use your diversion to go into the back line. So you're definitely going to play a team fight skirmish synergy. Estes is going to be in the center of it all, protecting your Bauman, protecting your Beatrix, protecting your Paquito. Or maybe your Paquito is it needs to play a flank kind of role, trying to go straight for the back line, trying to go straight for babycakes. But this gives a lot of time for babycakes to pop that weakness.
Fear not.
But also,
Among the
hope
planes
stands with
exists the
Your team
equilibrium,
is
It's
picking.
gonna be
which
able to
I was made for.
group them together and zone them out.
Yep, I mean, they're picking out the Yves alongside with Cho. I mean, the Yves using its box against Dalman and Paquito is a good decision. But then, can they hold out until Estes ulti ends? That would be another problem, you know?
Yeah, of course. I think it's all about the battle of attrition, right? Like how Revival, in order to win the team fight against RSG, they need to force RSG to kind of push off all the damage out, because you know it's a heal. Estes heal must be more than the damage that RSG can put.
But what I like about RSG's team fight synergy right here, Lolsie picks up the Cho. It was banned in the previous game, but Cho, what I like about it is
This
it's
time,
a very, very single
the choice is mine.
strategy. So you know a lot of the TikToks about Cho trying to zone you out, trying to push you out of the way, and this is what exactly they can do. Xavier, a hero we haven't seen in a really, really long time, gets picked up here by Swirled.
Yeah, I like the fact that you know the Xavier gets picked up here. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, it is going to be up to how Estes be used right there. You need to be able to win against the heal that I was talking about, right? But it's all about to whether the 1-1 should be able to output that damage.
So we're talking a lot about the draftings and the team and our potential team fights. But what do you think, Emox? How do you think Revival is going to counterplay this synergy because of the fact that they drafted the Estes?
I mean, I don't actually like the picks coming. CC to actually
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them!
Paquito needs to be there during the team fights. But
Right.
then again, if Paquito is there during the team
Welcome to Mobile
Right,
Legends!
exactly. Too much of a team fight focused composition rather than let's take down the objectives. And what about for RNG right here? Because usually we see a 1-4 synergy where the jungle will always come together with the marksman, roam, and mage matchup, and then we have the off laner as the EXP lane or fighter going on the offside. But what RSG did really, really well is that they made so much space, especially in the early to mid game, that they play a 1-1-3 synergy where the roam, mage, and marksman, all they need to do is just stick together, because you have an effective roam, effective rotation coming in from Diablo on the Esmeralda in the previous games. But this game, he is going to show us his Esmeralda's tricks again.
I mean, just like I was saying, Revival's problem was LY4 couldn't get his farms in the
Yes.
jungle and keeps getting invaded. So maybe the Estes pick was to help you sustain more, but I'm not so sure about his rotation. But because you know, like the more heroes in the jungle makes it later for the hero, the jungle to get killed.
Right. And I do agree with you 100%. What they need to do is form their team fight synergy around getting the objectives. You drafted a Belmont still, so you're still confident you want the objectives. It's up to the rest of the team to support LY4 in getting those objectives. He is playing that Belmont. He does have enough sustain in the early game. Once you have the spin and once you have a dash out, you are able to engage and disengage effectively.
Yeah, but apart from that, another point that really needs to bring out, I like the fact that you said that if you want to pick a Bauman into the jungle, you need to focus on your neutral objective. That's where you shine. Your double retribution is something that needs to be taken advantage of. But like I said, for the past game, most of the neutral objectives are given over to RSG for absolutely free. So I just feel like, you know, going into game number 2, I hope the new kids on the block jitters are like literally let go. They need to let it go in order to make sure that, hey, at least we take one game from RSG, or at the very least, we don't make it look like an easy game for RSG. Ladies and gentlemen, on to the land of dawn we go. The portal has been opened. We are going in to Revival, going up against RSG SG in game number 2.
What is interesting about this is we need to understand how RSG moves to set up for that protection on the president again. It looks like it will be a 1-1-2 situation where Kirby is going to be babysitting Sammy right from the get-go. 505 and Lolsie still right there trying to just void Swirled of any farm, because Xavier, remember, he really pops off once he gets his Dawning Light.
Yep.
And once he gets at least an enchanted talisman to be able to get maximum cooldown reduction.
Yeah, maximum cooldown reduction means maximum Dawning Light. Maximum Dawning Light means lots of damage in a single team fight. Yeah, I think that's something that my small little peanut brain could be will be able to handle. But at the same time, I feel like we're going back into basics once again. Bray invading LY4 as well. It's try to contest as much farm away from LY4.
And look at the cavalry on the bottom side. Lolsie trying to go straight for Kirby. Kirby in the spot about it right there. First blood goes over to babycakes.
Yeah, it's a very basic kill over the side of babycakes. And of course, fastest fingers, quickly take out your phone, scan that QR code. It's gone even before I actually finished the sentence.
So just rewind and just probably just take a pause.
You really have to get it out very quickly, of course. But now the turtle has spawned. It could be very quick as well, because RSG, look at them, already set it up perfectly for Bray to take it away. And even Diablo using the ultimate to zone LY4 away from that turtle pit.
A little bit of a cheeky movement there from Diablo, not showing any fear, 100% confident right there. Dawning Light tries to take that turtle out of the way. Bray gets it easily. Lolsie, the kick onto Swirl.
Not only just the kick, it's going to be Bray spinning for the win, but Swirl will pop the sprint to run away. Bray right a little bit too deep in my opinion, but Ryan coming in doesn't really have the knockout punch. We'll use it just a little bit to push Bray out to safety.
Oh man, everything is going so well for RSG again, knowing that Revival is in a way intimidated, showing a little bit of respect on the side of RSG, not trying to contest as hard as they should because of their teamfight composition. You do have Kirby with the Blessing of the Moon Goddess right now, so if he sticks together with LY4, it's gonna be easy for him to gain a lot of objectives. But actually, Bray took down the Lethal Wanderer.
Yeah, Bray took down the Lethal Wanderer even
the lethal
after
counter.
LY4 uses the lethal counter. That's exactly not a very good sign going into the mid part of the game. Don't forget, it is, of course, RSG taking lead for now. Babycakes, once again, left unattended. This is exactly what I always hear in the malls, right? Do not leave your babies unattended, right? That's what a Revival is doing right now. They're leaving Babycakes unattended. Means that he's gonna farm and he's gonna pop off. He's gonna get that MVP once again, Mr. President from the side of RSG. But Revival, I don't see them tweaking their playstyle. Yes, the Esthers from the side of Kirby could potentially help, but how much could it help?
RSG is drafting for a really late game composition, but hold on a second. LY4 gets knocked into the wall. He's nowhere to go. He is going to be slain by 505.
Yeah, he's going to get pinned against the wall. There's no way for him to run. And it's not the fact that, you know, LY4 is out of position. It is Lolsie with that kick that forced him out of that position. This is really tough because RSG basically has a mad hack on where LY4 is constantly, just because Diablo has full control of the enemy jungle.
This is the problem, or I wouldn't say problem, but Achilles heel when you have the Esthers. Esthers, a support roam, is going to be supporting your marksman. That leaves you, the jungle, as the tank. But speaking of which, Lolsie kicks him out of the way again. Dawning Light does not manage to take it down. No pressure right there for Bray.
No pressure at all. Bray just, you know, taking the turtle like for the second time. Like, it's like another day in his office,
another
right?
Day, dollar.
Another day in his office. But I'm not too sure whether he has an office yet. I think a little bit too young for an office. The child prodigy. It's like baby boss, right?
It is, and I wouldn't doubt that, because he does have 1 kill on the board so far. RSG is up 2K gold over Revival. 5 minutes into the game, 2 kills, 2 turtles slain.
Yeah, Diablo, just spinning around. Ryan getting forced. No, Ryan was the one that's trying to cut the wave, but unfortunately Diablo is dead. And some taps once again. Revival, I think they need to be a little bit proactive, but this could be the one of the first proactive pick trying to come in for the counter jungle, but Bray will
Swirled
punish
gets
it
knocked out
with a
of the way.
heavy spin. Swirl gets pinned against the wall, and 505 will be able to clean it up, but the kill will go over way to Bray. Ryan will get jumped on top of 4 members, or 3 members from the side of RSG. There's no way that Revival can punish that.
That is some impeccable communication right there. They know that, okay, Swirled is going to go down. Let me go for Ryan so we can get a nice Happy Mew 2-for-1. And they are doing so well. This is a really different RSG from what I've seen in the previous seasons. They're playing really fast. They're playing really comfortable. They're not really stressing out over tiny situations. And if someone goes down, it's like, hey, okay, we do our job and we get the objectives down.
Yeah, Revival, I don't think they're ready for any form of team fights at all because Kirby wasn't there to provide that heal. Remember, we talked about it. Revival needs a little bit more time so that they could, you know, get this Beatrix farm, or get Sammy to farm up, and then we roam as 5. We become this mega death ball that RSG couldn't hold. But for now, RSG's managed to split up this snowball into smaller snowballs so that they can tackle one lane at a time.
Sammy is, I mean, you talked about putting all your eggs in one basket. Kirby definitely knows that Sammy is the win condition, but maybe he stayed a little bit too long.
Yeah.
There is no vision play coming in for Revival. Basically, RSG took over the entire map, taking over all the objectives. There's no way that LY4 is able to contest for any neutral objectives. The third turn of the game goes over to the side of RSG. What can Revival do to better this situation?
I think Revival just needs more vision. Kirby needs to stop babysitting Sammy. No offense, I know Sammy is a win condition, but he needs to stop babysitting because RSG has full vision of what Revival is doing. They know exactly where LY4 is. They know exactly where Ryan is. And RSG is just using all this information to fight against Revival. But hold on a second, gank happening at the bottom lane. The Cho just cutting 2 members alone away from the bottom lane so that the 1-1, so that babycakes could take down this turret without any punishment at all, but Lolsie will try to look for a bit of pick off right there. Kirby pops the ultimate for the first time. LY4 gets pinned to the wall. Not the hill will be able to save him at all.
This man is high on confidence, trying to look for more. He's high on Skittles and high on melon tea. This guy is going all ham. He wants to win this and he wants to win this fast. Lolsie, boom, shook, and smash onto Sammy, kicks him back.
That kicks him all the way back, but it's the wrong direction. Kirby was there to provide that heal. And, you know, because I know the context of that Skittle, it made me laugh a little bit. So Churros gave a bit of a good luck Skittles over to
Hey,
to
I'm not
Lolsie. I'm
going to be biased here. I'm not going to be biased over here, but man, he is playing well.
High on Skittles,
He might be the Skittles. It might be the Skittles.
Isn't that doping?
Speaking, probably not. But speaking of dope, Diablo is pretty dope. Look at what he's doing, making a lot of vision plays on the offside so that RSG can just focus, hey, let's get babycakes all fed up with lots of farm, lots of his core materials. He knows his power spikes, and then let's go for the objectives. Let's go for the fights that translates into objectives. But speaking of which,
that's good, something good when I'm seeing from Revival, right? Roaming S5 right now, but I feel like the position has been given up. Now Diablo knows that there's 4 members all the way up on top side. Look at what RSG is doing. They focuses on the Lord instead. So it's a give or tat. When Revival wants to do exactly what I wanted them to do, the timing is not right.
A little bit of a cheeky recall by Diablo right there, but take a look at the itemization. 1-1, already 3 items built up, and the Lord slain as we speak. Right now, man, 1-1 is ready for a team fight. This is what they need to do. 1-1 all coming up from that back line, but Diablo on Ryan's back and kicks over to the wall. Babycakes just there for the party and takes him out on the way.
Did Kirby just recall right in the brush when and when Ryan's like getting under fire?
Dodged the bullet right there, but Bray in a spot of bother does not seem he is in a spot of bother anymore.
He's not bothered at all, Churros. He's not bothered at all. Just look at that. Bray is going back. He has 2 levels ahead of against LY4 at the same time, and then with that it pushes LY4 from any form of farm. Just take a look at the player's gold. Babycakes.
This seems like a repeat from the last game. Babycakes just high on gold right now. 166.7.
1,667.
I think the number was a little bit off just now.
But regardless,
he still has the highest.
He has the highest gold. That's the most important thing that you guys need to know. But to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, RSG right there, sending down the lore at the bottom side. Look at our revival is starting to lose a bit of turrets. Now Lolsie will jump all the way to backline. Sammy going in reverse passion, but not enough to push RSG away. But it's going to be Bray that hits 4 members right against the wall of Revival's base. The Lord is rampaging all across the court, but then the crossbow attack just to finish off the job. Clean, nice, another day in office for RSG.
It looks like the win goes to RSG. GG RSG SG. What a decisive victory. That was clean.
That was
butter
clean.
smooth.
That was clean, butter smooth, I would say.
Like a
Lubricant
baby's
oil.
bottom. Just a play on baby cakes.
Guys, we gotta control. Churros, you gotta control. You don't go overboard.
I'm live.
Yeah, don't go
live.
overboard with those analogies. I know we've come with the babies. I know with the diapers. We got the presidents
The presidents as well, the queen.
We got another office. But then again, like what we always talked about, RSG, this is just another day. This is exactly what, you guys that was watching online predicted. It's okay.
Yeah, and I want to talk to Amox a little bit more about the analyst's point of view. What went wrong for Revival and what could have been done better? There is a lot of stuff that could be learned from this game itself. RSG won everything in a decisive victory. We see right now, giving a little bit sportsmanship, Diablo comes right in, giving a little bit of fist bump with the rest of the team.
Yep, I mean, like, babycakes.
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 No, don't go there.
Babycakes turning into daddy cakes. You know?
Babycakes turning
I had to
into
do it.
daddy cakes
feel
or
it.
adult.
I felt it.
Adult. Okay.
Alright, jokes aside.
We'll play PG.
We're keeping PG right now, PG-13.
Adult cakes.
Your kids watching.
Yeah, the kids watching. I mean, even Bray's spin in the last moment. It's like it was a 3-man pin, I believe.
4-man pin.
It was
That
a 4-man.
pin.
Yeah,
pin.
he pinned onto